Ryan Split here from ThirstGym.com, and today we're talking about an exercise called the single leg barbell Zercher RDL. All right, this is what you're gonna need is a regular barbell. I've got a zigzag barbell here because it's a little more comfortable and it's a giant fat, so it sits on the crooks of my hands a little bit, or arms, I'm sorry, a little bit easier. And then you want your J-hook set up around waist level to be able to grab that barbell, but a regular barbell works fine. We're gonna take our Zercher position, okay, which means the barbell's gonna be in the crooks of our elbows, palms are towards us as we go to unrack that weight, okay? And then I'm gonna hold that weight just a little bit away from me. I don't wanna crank it too close to me so where I'm extended. I just wanna reach just a little bit so it's slightly reached, okay? Again, I'm not trying to push it out in front of me. I'm just trying to make sure that I'm not leaning backwards to hold the position. I wanna stay nice and upright. Okay, this is an advanced single leg exercise with your hinge pattern. So this is not for the faint of heart. So, there's different ways you can work towards this, but if we're looking for a good single leg variation hinge-wise, this is a challenging one for you. So by holding it in this position, I'm just gonna walk out of the rack a little bit. I'm gonna do my right leg first, and then I'm gonna perform a normal single leg RDL, but as I go down, I'm gonna reach that barbell forward just a little bit to be able to create some space and then perform my single leg RDL. So I got an anterior load, reaching, legs coming back, tap the ground to ground some stability again between each rep, and then just load those glutes and hamstrings up with that anterior load. And then I can switch legs and do the other side. This is definitely my troublesome side here. Reaching as I hinge back, that leg up with a soft knee. So our general single leg mechanics stay the same with our hinge pattern. We want our knee a little bit soft, whole foot contact. As I go to hinge about my hips, my leg is actually coming up. I don't want to leave it down and actually move from my low back. I want to move my hips backwards as I go to create that range of motion, which is then going to allow me to target my glutes and my hamstrings, and even my hip stability. Now you might be asking, why should I use a Zercher position when I could just do, a regular hand-supported single leg dumbbell RDL? Well, if you're trying to work on some stability component, this is great because you're not going to have anything to hold on to other than the barbell that's in your hands. But that anterior load, when we reach forward, creates some space on the backside, and that allows us space to move into. So if you happen to be somebody that's having a hard time keeping your hinge pattern very strict and honest, having an anterior load will do that because, again, you're able to reach that forward to be able to create more space backwards that you can move into. It also, with the barbell, lets you load it a decent amount, right? I mean, you can put as much weight as you can get on here and own it and really load up those glutes and hamstrings. Now, the hand-supported option, again, is fantastic because you take a lot of stability out, but you can only load it with one arm. So, you might be capped out with the dumbbells that you can use, for example. But this exercise I've really grown to like because it's not only challenging, but it is athletic in nature. If you are an athlete, especially if you're like a wrestler or something like that, this is a great way to target a lot what you need and build some upper back strength, ab strength, all that stuff. Again, it's just a good advanced single leg hinge exercise. So I usually like this one as a main movement. So if you're trying to not maybe deadlift or whatever, you're trying to do some RDL work, you could go pretty heavy on this. You could do 6 to 8 reps on each leg as your main movement for 2 to 4 sets. You could also crank it up to where you do more of 8 to 10, like in those general hypertrophy ranges. I would not really go much higher than 10 reps. I think just trying to hold that barbell in that position after that, it really becomes more of an upper back fatiguing exercise. Can you maintain your position versus actually load what you want it to load? Where if you keep those reps lower, you should be able to load this up to your heart's content because you're not going to have to hold it that long. And the position that you're going to be in, you're going to find that you're not going to be able to put 400 pounds on this exercise. So you're going to get a lot of great benefits without having to have a maximal loaded position as well. And then obviously improving your hip stability as well. So give this exercise a shot. Let me know what you think in the comment section below. Have a good day.